reflect those of the Evening Rush Network. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Yeah.
Jay report is on the bill.
Yeah, you know what it is. We the head honchos. The number one podcast of Rellz and Blacko. We hitting hard. We got the balls. We at the top. Whoa. Just tune in every Monday at 9 for your favorite show. The Relaxation Hour. Yeah, you know what we be on. Might interview your favorite artist. Play your favorite song. Reporting live from NY. We up in every borough. Not to mention we worldwide. Got the game in the chokehold. We keep it ish popping. How you love that? Forever at the top. How you love that? We the life of the party, how you love that? Showing love to the artists, get it right back. So light you up an L and just kick back. We bout to get it poppin', is you ready yet? This show is for the real ones and the pretty ladies. Can't forget about my riffos and the project babies. It's the Relaxation Hour. Ooh, it's the Relaxation Hour. Ooh, okay. It's the Relaxation Hour. Ooh, it's the Relaxation Hour. Okay. Ooh.
You know, I gotta talk. You know, it's crazy, Blacko. I swore, right? Could correct me if I'm wrong, right? Then last, you know what? Do you know where I'm going with this?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Then I not speak to this producer last week. This grandstand, great producer that we have that runs the show about changing the intro of the song. I mean, of the podcast.
Be cool, yeah. Yeah,
He's slipping, man. He's slipping.
His grade's going down. See, he high right now.
Yeah, he had a. Oh, hey, auntie, he's at a D plus right now.
Oh man.
Anyway, everybody, welcome to the Relaxation Hour podcast. I'm your host, Rellz, joined once again by my partner in crime, tag team partner, and all of the above, Blacko. What's going on, brother?
Chilling, my brother. What's going on with you, man? How was your day?
Oh, had a much needed day off, which I spent in the gym. Well, did laundry, then I went to the supermarket, then I went to the gym. I fit a nap in there somewhere in between that because you know I'm old now, so I needed that.
Listen, naps are very important, man. Very, very important.
Man, listen, if I didn't have that nap, I would have never went to the gym. I'll tell you that much right now. I took that nap and woke up refreshed.
Listen, I tell people all the time, you get a nap, I don't know if it's 5, 10, 15 minutes, do it. Do it.
That nap was supposed to be like an hour and turned into like 2 hours, but it was well worth it, though.
That happened to me yesterday, man. I ate, and next thing you know, I was up late. Horrible.
You had that problem, too? Like, you go to sleep, you can't sleep at night? You take a nap?
One of those. And I stayed up till about like 3 o'clock in the morning yesterday because of that shit. So
no greater frustrating feeling.
I was at work every 5 minutes, like doing a walk around, stretch and all that shit. I had to keep myself busy, even though I didn't want to. But
did you lay there? Did you lay there a little restless, like just like trying to sleep? It just didn't work.
No, I was trying. I got up, I started doing shit, and it was shit. I tried to burn any energy I could have. You know what I'm saying? And that shit didn't work.
How was your weekend?
It was alright, man. It was definitely cool. Got to be at my first video shoot like that I was a part of. Not but behind the scenes shit. So
same here.
You know that exactly. You did the second half of it, so it was a good experience. You know what I'm saying? So
Brooklyn was good.
And just being there, just seeing everything, and shout out to the director. Like I like his work. I like his hands-on work. You know, he know what he wants. You know, definitely shout out to our artists. You know, shout out to her and everything. Like I said, great experience, great studio. I forgot the name of the studio. They told me to shout it out to them, but I forgot. Pardon me, y'all. When I get the name, I'll definitely shout it out next episode. But but shout out to them, man.
Yeah, shout outs to Chill Out Lounge. That was where we was at yesterday. A little last second change, but Dawn made it happen. So we worked great with the space we was given, the time we was given. Everything came together. Shout out the director Patch. So shout out to Patch. He made everything come together. Shout outs to Equasia. Shout outs to our makeup artist. Shout outs to all the women that participated in the video yesterday who became extras in the video. Yeah, so this shit got crazy. So the video when it come out should be real good though. He said Davi Production Studio.
Davi Production Studio, man. Shout out to the great place. Tell them Evening Rush. If you go there, you book them. Tell them Evening Rush sent you, and you might get that little discount. All right, code 2920. It's in there.
Big discount. I like that. I like that little discount code.
Also this weekend, man, I had yesterday. I got to definitely shout out to my children's mother. She dropped her first episode of her show yesterday, and I was heavily impressed because I know all the work she been putting into this, and definitely very proud. I even called her like, yo, listen, right after the show ended, but I know she's talking to people. I was like, yo, I'm impressed. Keep it up, keep going, and she's doing big things, man. I might break my rule and might have to put on the show one day. I don't know. Just let talk about the series.
Where
Nah,
where can people watch it?
on YouTube, it's called Monroe Fox.
Monroe
Like,
Fox.
yeah, I'm when I get to fly everything next week, I'll put it up there.
Is it currently out on YouTube now?
Yeah, it's definitely on YouTube right now.
Okay.
Before the show's over, I'll have all the links, everything up there. So shout outs to her, man. Like, she definitely doing it. She found her lane. It's
Mm-hmm.
always want her to be on lane, so she's in there. She's definitely doing it. So, you know, shout out to the state of Georgia too, because them people out there grind. Not like New York, because we first tried to do a show out here. When me and her first tried to do a show out here in New York, all people wanted was the money. It's only about getting paid, the exposure, and it was like they didn't want the grind. She went down there. She found people that's on the same type of time she was, and
Mm-hmm.
boom, they made shit happen.
Mm. That's what's up. That's what's up. Look, shout out to everybody out here right now doing something, making money the right way, trying to get their life good. Shout out to everybody out here hustling in these streets because there's enough money for everybody.
Bro, you know what I realized honestly in the business, like even what we doing, what she's doing, sometimes you don't always need the super big bigs. You know what I'm saying? You
Mm-hmm.
just need somebody to give you that opportunity, that trust, and you know, even put their investors behind you because they know you're gonna grind out.
Absolutely.
Cause
Absolutely.
I mean, it's definitely money out here. It's definitely people out here with money that will spend it, but they gotta know you got a solid plan. Even
Mm-hmm.
if it don't work, they know you're gonna straight solid with your plan. They know what you're gonna do to do.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, what this money gonna go? I mean, for the
Look,
rich people. For the rich people, I mean, they
yeah,
think about,
say it like you just said. The rich people want to spend their money. They just want to have something productive to spend it on.
and that's crazy because we want to save our money to get where they at. And the same token, they want to spend their money because they just have so much of it. They
Mm-hmm.
well off. Like I tell people all the time, I don't want to be rich. I just want to be well off. I'm fine with being well off.
What's well off to you?
Well off to me is where I don't have to worry. And it's a difference between rich and well off. Any given moment, you could be rich and you could be broke. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Well off means you don't have to worry. Your family don't have to worry. Like for instance, Jeff Bezos, well off. He's rich, but at the end of the day, he's well off. Bill Gates, well off. It's people like that. So it's just like they're good. The people who run Microsoft, well off. That's why
Mm-hmm.
I want to be. Because at the end of the day, with Microsoft, say like we CEOs of Microsoft, we running it. We got this continuous money because everything from Apple, everything takes Microsoft program. Every little thing.
So
Real quick.
same,
Yeah,
same with
he rich too. Well off.
same,
He ain't
same
broke.
same with Bezos. Everything Amazon is a multi-billion-dollar revenue stream every day. Honestly,
Yo,
every
they got
day.
their own airport, man. They got their own little airport and spot in the airports now. Amazon's come up crazy. Amazon's a maker. It's a financial giant, man.
Yeah, because if you're not ordering from Amazon, they have the channels. They have their own channel. So it's like it's always money. Always is running around when it comes to Amazon.
And the funny thing about Bezos is, when I heard about him, I did a research on because I was like, yo, I want to know where this guy gets money from. And I forgot what year was it. He was making off stocks. I don't want to exaggerate numbers, but he's making between 750K to $1 million every 5 minutes in stocks for 3 months straight. So that's why he at where he at. He makes a smart business move that nobody else wants to make.
And sometimes that takes you making risk that some people won't take.
Yeah, he did. He took a risk. I forgot. What companies he invested in that nobody wanted to touch. They didn't want to touch it. Same thing like Blockbuster. A lot of people know what Blockbuster is. Netflix is going bankrupt at one point. Once upon a time, they tried to sell Netflix to Blockbuster. Blockbuster straightened up and told them nobody wants to rent DVDs from online. They rather get it in person. We good. And guess what? Blockbuster's no more. We have Netflix, a giant.
Well, you got to be careful. You got to be clear because some people might not know what Netflix is. I mean, Blockbuster is.
Listen, I'm old, man. Blockbuster Friday night, I'm old, man. Blockbuster was no, I ain't gonna say Blockbuster's the shit. No, Blockbuster was okay at best because they ain't really have what you want. You gotta go to local video stores, man. They had it all.
Yeah. Shit, the only Blockbuster I ever knew was on Allerton.
Damn, for real?
Yeah, the one is like right across the street from 4U Caps.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Actually,
Like, how long ago was
crazy.
that?
That's only one of. It was only like 3 Blockbusters in the Bronx. That definitely was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
You're absolutely right, because the second one was where your fiance live at, right there on Story Avenue, White Plains, where AutoZone is at. That was Blockbuster.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that was a Blockbuster.
Never knew that.
I used
You
to
know,
go
I,
there every
I
week with
didn't,
my
I
cousin.
didn't, I didn't spend my time in Castle Hill growing up. You know what I'm saying? Spend my time
Me
there
neither.
now.
Oh, no, me neither. I was in Monroe Projects. My cousin them lived there, so I used to go over there every weekend, and we used to go right to Blockbuster and Pizza. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Pizza was up the block, so we was good.
What was the type of movies you rented from Blockbuster?
I didn't even know movies in Blockbuster. Honestly, I so honest, my mom said all the movies I wanted, she had like all the Disney movies, like shit like that. My mom's used to back then just buy movies just to buy movies. She seen it, let me get it.
Don said Blockbuster was always out of movies. Nobody brought them back.
Facts and games. Like I could legitimately say I never. Hey, Marty, I
Hey,
could
babe.
legitimately say
Shout
I
out,
never rented a movie out of Blockbuster.
shout out to my new female video vixen. She's in the videos yesterday. Like, oh. Shout out to Dawn for doing a puffy dance that I'm mad that I did not record. I'm mad I missed it.
On
Yo,
the video,
yo,
sticks
you had this. Oh man, and I'm mad I didn't record. It was too late.
on the
Oh
video
man.
dancing. Oh man, don't start that shit. Oh my bad. I gotta limit the curse. Last week I was flying off the hinges.
Oh, you was on fire last week.
So I apologize, YouTube, for all my profanity use I was last week. I mean, it is what it is, but I apologize. I'm sorry. We don't want that bill. We don't want that bill.
Just send it to the boss. He'll take care of it.
Facts. Send it to him. Send it to the Evening Rush Network. There he got it.
CC Dawn. There you go.
But nah, man. So today, what we talking about today, my brother?
Talk
We
about
doing?
we're gonna dip into the current events. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
hold on.
Like,
Wait. Before we go, yo, I
this
follow a lot
before
of.
we go, like the show is over.
Yeah, my bad. No, all my New Yorkers, right? I know if y'all follow IG, like I follow IG, all the food spots on IG. So IG, they've been promoting this whole empanada spot out in Brooklyn, up in by Metropolitan. They make it look old so good. Let me tell y'all right now, it's overrated. Do not believe that BS on IG. I had 4 empanadas from there. I forgot the name of it. I think Empanada King, some shit like that. I had 4 different empanadas from there. Only 2 was good. Don't believe the hype. All right, I'm not gonna. I don't want to fully say their name, but I'm just saying it. I don't want to mess with their business, but don't believe the hype. Empanada spot in Brooklyn. That's all I'm gonna say.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
On a scale of 1 to 10, 6.
Mm. I
My
mean,
son
it's
said
above
5.
average.
My
Oh,
son
your
said
son said
5,
5?
so I'm gonna go 5. Yeah, I'm gonna say
Uh,
5 too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
If he
say
said
5
if
too.
he said it's 5, then I'm taking his word for it.
Bro, I had a chicken empanada, try. I had a rice and peas empanada, something different with
Wait,
chicharron
rice
in
and
it.
peas.
Rice and peas with chicharron empanada, dry. I had a cheeseburger empanada, excellent. Wasn't that much cheeseburger in it, but it was good. I had a steak and cheese one, very good. So it's just like, damn, like, eh. Matter of fact, the Quages with me too. I gotta ask her how empanadas was, cause she had like I think like 2 or 3 of them. So yeah, on my order, yeah, I'm good. They was 2 for 4. Matter of fact, 1.5 to 4.
Damn, one and a half. You didn't have in a full two
Yeah,
because it was no
yo,
cheeseburger in the burger one.
bro, it was nothing in there. I had to shake the shit upside down like this, like it was nothing in there.
Bro, you need to slam in empanadas. Well, no, I think they. Okay, see, she knows I get this shit confused all the time. right?
What's that?
Because she makes these. They're not. I think she with the pastelas, right? I'm still don't know what the difference is between
No,
pastelas
no,
and
no.
empanadas.
Pastellas is a totally different thing from empanada. Empanadas
Um,
the crap. Empanadas is the beef patty, bro.
oh,
Past-
oh, oh! Just so it's just
it's
okay.
Spanish out beef patty. Pastellas is a shape of like a long burrito, like a Spanish burrito.
Son, it's crack. She make
I
it
don't like it.
crack. So now
I
she
don't
make
like it.
son. It's crack. It's like a chopped cheese inside of a shell. It's
No,
crack, son.
well, she make it her way. Other ways I had it, like I don't like it.
Crack. No, it's to the point that I go over there and she be like, "What you want?" I just be like that.
Pastellas take a while to make too, so you good. People usually sell it on holiday season. They usually sell that shit for holiday season. I like acapulco though. That's very good too.
Oh,
That's
you
very
spent when did hold on, talking about when did your Spanish shot come out? Because you didn't say more Spanish words in the last like 7 minutes than I've ever heard you say in the whole like 10 years I've known you.
I live in the Bronx, bro. Oh yes, pastels is. I'm sorry. Yes, pastels is another version of empanadas. It's just more saucy. You're absolutely right, Marty. Also, about the other shit that y'all eat during Christmas and Thanksgiving time, that y'all wrap it up like a brick of Coke.
Yo, you stupid.
Yo, bro. Anybody ask any Latin person how do they get the shit we talking about, and tell them take a picture. They wrap it up in the wire like a brick of Coke.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's what I'm talking about. I don't like that one.
He said pastel is totally different. I make them pastel. Oh, whatever you make that starts with P, it's just beautiful. It's great. Keep
Yes,
making it. I love it.
pastelios.
I think that's what made me fall in love with her, yo. It was that.
Nah, pastelios is banging, bro.
Son, I know. I know. I know.
You gotta
You
get
don't
the
have to tell me.
right. They get the right people to make it. Like you said she make it good, so that's good. Because some people can't make that for nothing. They leave
And she
out
make
all
as
the
many
shit.
as I want. But I'm on a diet now, so I gotta chill. You
Yo,
know,
bro,
with the heavy food.
listen, man. I already told you what I started. My light eating, so I'm a little hungry right now. But I'm.
Did you say you started the portion control today?
Yeah.
So what did you eat?
I just had a salad. That's all I really wanted, honestly. My shake in the morning, salad, boom, and that was it. So right now, probably when I get off here, I got some grapes in there. I'm gonna eat that. And that's it.
Okay, cool.
Do I feel a difference? Yeah, it's just more working out. But I got my gym shit ready for tomorrow, so hope you ready. Why you pause like that? There you go. There you go.
No, I'm good, Ram. I'm good. No, I'm just fucking with
There
you.
you go.
Bro, I'm locked and loaded. I'm back in the zone, bro. I'm good.
All right.
I'm good. Need not worry about me. I am a genetic freak of nature now. No, I'm lying. I ain't there yet, but I'm feeling it. I'm feeling better now than I have.
That's
Once
good.
once we get Dawn in the gym.
Yeah, John Dog got ankle problems. He need to go. He definitely need to go.
He could have took some of them dance moves he had and put them shits in the gym.
But nah, man. So we well past the greeting time. Everybody
Come on, Dawn. One time you come out to the gym with us. One time, Dawn. Just one.
ABI. So today we talk about current events, my brother. What are we gonna talk about? It's so much to dive into. Oh man, what are we gonna hit the people with today? What are we talking
All
about?
right, so there was two things that happened just recently, like over the weekend, right?
Yeah.
That I feel like maybe we should dive into right now because they're probably two of the hottest topics. One is sports, one is comedy. Which one would you want to dive into first?
Either or. When we go to comedy, the comedian's corny. I'm always gonna say that. I don't care. I never was a fan of him. When we go to sports, that guy's an idiot. But let's talk about both.
All right, so we'll talk about. Let's get with the sports first. Matter of fact, no. Let's get with the comedy first because the sports one kind of ties into a lot of the topics we've been talking to over the last few weeks. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about the comedy ones. So first, the comedy one. Got a chance to watch the Chris Rock special this weekend. Actually, it wasn't that bad. But I will say this though. You know how we always have these discussions about people who know who they are. They're not trying to be nobody. They're not.
Yeah.
He admitted that he's not tough. He admitted he's not a fighter. And to be honest with you, I'm not mad at him because honestly, he got back at Will the best way he knew how to, through jokes.
Let me say something, y'all. All right.
And he did hit a point that I gotta agree with. in which he said that everybody was calling Will a bitch, but yet he chose to pick on the weakest one,
Hmm.
and he's right. That made him a bitch too. I hate to
I
say
mean,
it, but
at the end of the day, listen. You know what's crazy, bro? Like what you saying, like you watch the whole special. I don't watch Chris Rock special. Last special I watched was the Big and Blacker. I think that's the last time dude actually made me laugh.
mm-hmm,
Honestly, I've never been a big Chris Rock fan because I didn't find him funny. Like he's funny to certain people, but to
mm-hmm,
me, he's not funny. I like raw, edgy comedy, but I like dry comedy as well. His comedy is like a try too hard comedy.
mm-hmm,
So when people put him up there like with the greatest comedians of all time, I be like, yo, what are y'all watching that I'm not watching? Like I know underground people that's trying to come up in the comedian world that's funny to him.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But as far as like the whole Will Smith thing goes, I mean, yo, listen, it was only a matter of time before he speak on it. He did the smart shit. I'm going to capitalize off this. People want to know my
Yes,
reaction.
mm-hmm.
Exactly. I'm going to capitalize off this. You know what? I'm not going to speak about nothing. Why? 'Cause I'm going to get paid doing it, which was a smart business move. But I'm not going to hold you. That Oscar situation, we got bent. You're not going to smack me on live TV. We talked about this before.
Mm-hmm.
So, like you said, he got him back the best way he could was through jokes, bro. At the end of the day, everybody's seen that. Let's forget the jokes. You're a man. Your family seen that. Your kids seen that. Your peers seen that. So you can never say nothing crazy to anybody. Most of the people out here not that say what they say are not tough. Will Smith is not tough. He's broken. That's real. Honestly, shit. He's broken. He took his frustrations out on a
Mm-hmm.
weaker person, which was very weak. Which is very very weak. So do I agree with stuff he said? 'Cause I seen it on YouTube, of course. Of course, I mean, I agree with it 100%. But does that make Chris Rock a bitch for getting slapped by Will because the Will's not tough? No, it doesn't make him a bitch. It doesn't. Because you know what? He kept it professional. That's what it was. That's how I look at it. He kept it professional. Because at the end of the day, if he would have reacted, he'd have lost his money. And he got put in the category as another nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry,
Mm-hmm.
ladies and gentlemen, for you trying to use the word, but that's what they put him as another nigga. And believe it or not, he doesn't. He himself don't want to be in that category, and you can tell by how he act, how he joke, and all that. He doesn't want to be there. He wants to be known as a universal person.
Yeah, to the higher ups, it looks like he was the bigger man for it.
Yeah, but trust me, his pride. Yeah, I mean, that man got slapped on national TV. You think his feelings and pride wasn't hurt?
Oh, for a while, for a long time, might still be. Who knows?
Yeah, because you know why? Nobody's gonna take him serious. Nobody. He gonna say a joke. He might say, let's say right now he go out there try to say a gangster joke. Nobody gonna laugh at the shit. He be like, they're gonna take that piece of the comedy of the whole hour and a half comedy. They're gonna take that one little piece, YouTube it. Everybody's gonna react to that,
Yeah, yeah, but at the same time too, I think he's smart enough to know not to even touch that lane right now.
bro. Listen, we in a different time zone, man. You know, and this funny, crazy part now. I don't know if you watch YouTube a lot. Like I said, I watch a bunch of
Mm-hmm.
comedians.
I do.
All these dudes beef with each other now. Every comedian, for some odd reason, have beef with each other. Everybody either still hate Kevin Hart for the moves he's making. Don't know why. I mean, I don't know Kevin Hart personally, but for the shit I seen, he put his boys on. He gave them their own lane. Now people know who they are. He built his own brand. Of course, he might have help from the high ups, but
Mm-hmm.
that guy started from the ground up. I watched that man career go from the bottom floor to the penthouse.
Listen here, right? At the end of the day, if you're gonna start at the bottom, you're always gonna need help from higher ups. Is
Yeah.
what you do with the high is what you do with the advice or the financial backing of the higher ups is if that makes you a break in.
Yep.
So I don't ever want to hear somebody ever say like somebody was a sellout because at any given point we all need that extra push to get where we need to get. Now, depending on how it's how you become a man and how you handle it and how you handle the peers and people around you is what determines your character and if people will believe you being a real genuine person or not.
Yes, that's very true. Like everything I hear about Kevin Hart, like for people that actually met him, you know, what I'm saying I'm not, that met the guy before, but he took a picture, had a
Mm-hmm.
brief conversation with him. Like, believe it or not, Kevin Hart be outside. He interacts with people. He does all that. So, and people always say he's genuine. He's this. He's that. Especially if you go to Philly,
Mm-hmm.
they love him in Philly. Why? Because he gives back. He's outside in Philly. He knew all the tough guys and everybody in Philly. He don't act like none. He'll tell you straight, I wanted to be that, but I wasn't that. My brother was that. These guys was that, but I wanted to be that, but that wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? So it's just sometimes, bro. It's just something to talk about. But shout out, I say like this. Shout out to Chris Rock for capitalizing on his misstep, his mishap.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. It happens. We all been in positions before where it made us go, damn, like, how should I react to that? Everybody has been into that. So definitely
Yeah.
shout out to him for getting that money because he probably just made like 10 million off that for that joke right there. Easy,
Can't be mad
easy.
at him. Can't be mad at a man trying to make his money, man. At the end of the day, but like you said, he can. But like you said, he can't say anything. He can't. He can't walk around and act like he gangster. It's just not going to work.
Yeah, because look at guys like Martin Lawrence. Never had that type of shit happen to him. Eddie Murphy never had that stuff happen to him. Face on Love, who talks a lot of shit, never had that done to him. Dion Cole, Dave Chappelle. You got Cat. Well, Cat Williams always gets something happen to him.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
You got Cat Williams, like you got like D. Ray Davis, like it's so many comedians that talk a certain way and things never happen to them, and they talk shit about a lot of people. Look at if a lot of people don't know about George Wallace. I said his name right, George
Yeah,
Wallace.
George Wallace. Yeah,
That man mouth is reckless, reckless. Nobody can approach that man about anything. Dick Gregory, everybody. That's what I'm saying. It was just him. He was just the target out that moment. It happens, man. Like shout out to Chris Rock for getting his money. That's all I can really say, man. Shout out to him for getting his money.
you know, be mad. Can't be mad at it.
Yeah.
Can't be mad at it. Is that what's going on in the because we could talk about the whole John Morant situation, but what have you seen current event wise that has caught your attention?
Um. Well, the state of Mississippi caught my attention thanks to things like TikTok and me doing my own research. For those that don't know what's going on in the state of Mississippi, you have, if I'm not mistaken, a judge or
Is this about the
attorney
whole
general.
lynching thing?
He wants to bring that back for death penalty because Mississippi is one of the Commonwealth states, and at the same token, as he said that, guess what law they trying to bring back out there? The Jim Crow law. Now, I myself always heard about the Jim Crow law, so I had to go do my research on it, and I'm like, damn, you really trying to bring that back? Basically, that'd be racism up front all over again. So now,
Katie's stupid. Katie's stupid. Yo, Katie, always shut. Thanks for shouting out for coming out always. Shit, Katie, you are
for
hilarious.
real, definitely for real. But yeah, so they want to bring this, the state of Memphis want to bring the Jim Crow law back, and from what I'm understanding, the petitions that people been signing is definitely on the verge of making it happen. And it's sad to say, with all the dumb shit that goes on, you motherfuckers better really stand up for your rights and go out there and vote. Because if Mississippi passed that law, guess what? It'll be a set trend. All them states down there, Alabama, the Arkansas, even Virginia. Don't sleep on Virginia, especially West Virginia.
bro, they already brought back banning abortion in states. Like some of these states are, some of these states went backwards, bro. Like okay, so this is where I can honestly say I'm happy to live in New York for as
Yes,
expensive as it is, for as for the prices or whatever that we live. But at least New York is not a state that is like, okay, let's just say for example, Arkansas says, "Yo, we're going to bring abortion back."
yes,
New York is like, "Okay, we're going to do it too." New York is just like, no, 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 no. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is, and it sucks because imagine us living in those states. It's hard enough already being black, and I hate to say it like that, but imagine being in those states. And it's okay. Let me rephrase that because it's not even about us black right now. It's hard being a woman.
it actually done. It actually
Well,
done.
yeah, that too. But in speaking of the abortion part, it's hard being a woman, right?
Yeah,
And bro, to have to sit there and God forbid somebody rape you, and then the state that you're living in is like you can't have an abortion.
Yeah,
It's your problem. Pretty much they're telling you that's your problem.
it
You got to
is,
deal with that.
and it's
Like,
crazy, bro. Like this, the shit they these the low. This is why they tell people go and vote. Like honestly, I always been a person that if I don't find like when it's time to vote, I look at people credentials and what they're trying to bring to the table. If I don't like none of them, I'm not voting for nobody. That's just me. I'm not because I don't want to vote for that person everybody's working for. He turned
mhm,
out to be the worst one. You get what I'm saying? So
mhm.
this is why I hope my message, our message, get to the state of Mississippi. Yo, go down there and vote, sign these petitions. Because if y'all put the wrong mayor, governor, whoever else in power, and that Jim Crow law comes back, all you little dudes down there that want to bang bang shoot the standard third, guess what? All that shit you was reading in your textbook is gonna be you.
Let's be clear, bro. It's not even Mississippi. It's every southern state almost.
But
It
no,
seems like.
but no, that's the state that's actually front line. Like it's every other state on the low, but Mississippi's right now being the front runners. They're being the spokesperson for it for the Jim Crow law.
Bro, I'm not gonna front. I seen it, and I literally was like, "Am I bugging?"
Hmm.
Cause I was literally watching it on IG, right? And I
Yeah,
heard the guy say it, and I was like, "Am I bugging? Am I hearing what I think I'm hearing?" Like, and yo, and the dude said it so calmly. Like, he's like,
Lobby. Listen, bro. Listen, I recently learned 2 years ago from watching a show. What's that? Lovecraft Country.
mhm.
I recently learned in my 38 years. Well, at that time, 36. I learned what a sundown town was. And I had to really research it. Was a sundown time is crazy. You have to get out there. You can't. You got to drive through that town. You can't speed by before the sundown hits, or that way your ass is going to jail. And depending if the cop where the cops stop you, you have to turn your ass right back around. So if you're in the middle of state before the sun goes down, guess what? Might be a lynching. And come to find out, Mississippi, Alabama, Virginia, and I think Louisiana was the last four states to do sundown time almost 100 years ago. Look how recent that is.
Yeah, that's crazy. But we're gonna take a quick break because damn, we already at 9:30 already. We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna come back with our second part of the show. And I got a homie that's calling in too in a few minutes, so we're gonna have a conversation with him. But we're gonna take a quick break. So if you're looking to start a podcast on the Evening Rush Network and you don't know how to, this is how you do it.
Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl, Chrissy, here to let you know that the Evening Rush Network now has an app. Yes, an app, you guys, so you can stay connected on the go and watch all your favorite podcast shows. You can download the app at Google Play Store or Apple iTunes. So spread the word. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Also, if you're looking to start a podcast and really don't know how, well, hit us up at the Evening Rush Network at gmail.com and inquire about time slots, pricings, and everything you may need to get started. We got you. Join the winning team, the Evening Rush Network. And also, download that app. What are you waiting for? Get to it.
All of
Sorry.
that.
Yeah, I did all of that because us being the number one show on the Evening Rush Network. Because I had to throw that to Don like 1,000 times yesterday, right? But let's let's get into this real quick. Other one. I'm gonna let you talk about this one because we had this conversation about this youth stuff and the influence that these people have on the youth. What is your thoughts on this whole John Morant situation?
He's an idiot. And I'm gonna tell you why I feel he's an idiot. Like you said, we had these conversations before about the whole youth and all that. And we got to remember something. We older than John Rand by like 10, 12 years.
Yeah, it's hard. Sometimes you tend to forget that.
Yeah, because, they in the league. They do what they do. Sometimes you forget they're older. Remember back in the day, basketball players in their damn almost 40s. Anyway, my issue with John Morant is, you always hear these things that they always call him a fake thug in the NBA. That's one of the markers they always call him for the announcers, the players. Always call him fake thug because, he always look like he want to do something, but he don't. So I guess what? Brandishing a gun makes you a gangster. It doesn't. Anybody could brandish a gun. A non-shooter could brandish a gun. So now you what? You got suspended for 2 games. Now you suspended indefinitely, which could probably get you banned from the league. And what? Now you showing these kids who look up to you because right now you're a top superstar in the league, who kids like to imitate when they on these ball court. So now you showing them it's cool to carry a gun in the club and all that. Like what? I don't get the logic, bro. Like this, I don't get. I don't get the whole logic of your IG live showing that you got a gun. Not for nothing. You're a superstar to a team. You're well known. You basically up there celebrity status. You are in a town where carrying is legal. What's the point of branding this gun to show people that you got it? That's not the that, sorry to say, but the ones who show brandish are gonna show that they got. That's not the ones I'm worrying about. I'm worried about the ones that's calm and cool who I know could do it to you. And that's not showing a gun.
Bro, you make $200 million. Why are you out here flashing guns for what? Like you are literally set for life. You are the star of your team. Like he's not gonna get banned from the NBA. I'm be honest with you, based on the fact that he is the star of the team. So I
Nah,
don't see
but
them banning him, but he's gonna get a lengthy suspension though.
that's not true. Because simple fact, right now, and this ain't the NBA of back in the day. This is a business. NBA is a business now. They got too many endorsements to other companies, and sorry to say, they don't want that type of representation for them. Come on, they branded they dudes getting banned for smoking weed and doing other stuff. Look at OJ Mayo. That man ain't been back in the league since they basically. I don't think everybody saying it's weed, but since they called coke meth in his
Yeah,
system,
yeah. LJ Mayo was definitely
he's been in the league
yeah.
4 years now.
No, it's been longer than that.
Well, see longer. You know what I'm saying? So there's things that they don't want you. Like you could be and you a face of a franchise.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
you know what I'm saying, you the face of a franchise. So your franchise, they gotta have a lot of trust in you to go to the front office. Like, nah, this kid won't do it again. Now you already got sports and analysts on live TV talk about your gang affiliation, what they
Hmm.
think your gang affiliation, which is another no no. You know what I'm saying? You got basketball players are probably looked at as role models. So now you're gonna have parents like, oh, I don't want my kid looking up to a gun brandisher, a gang banger. Now he's about to get labeled a gang banger. Shout out
Yeah,
to Steph
that's
Curry,
exactly what he's gonna do. That's exactly what's gonna end up happening.
a troubled
The,
gang banger that bring. Look at Gilbert Arenas. Look at the guy Javale Creighton.
those are the two dudes, right, involved in the same incident, right, on the plane, right?
Thing about Arenas had the best lawyer. He got he did what he did. Javale Creighton sitting up doing 25 to life right now for murder. So these are the things that people don't understand. Like, yo, you following the footsteps. I don't ever understand why these entertainers, sports players want to be affiliated with the streets. I get a certain amount of money. What about the streets? I'm good. I'm done.
Bro, you're making $200 million. You're flashing a gun on IG Live. Why? And you did it thinking nobody was gonna see it?
Bro, it's so many NBA players. I could name a few alone who almost let their gang affiliation ruin their career. Derrick Rose did it smart. They kept it low. He had an older brother tell him, "You're not flashing under that GD shit
Mm-hmm.
while you here." Monte Ellis, boom, that young arm. It's like you have Stephen Jackson. Everybody know about Kevin Jackson. You can leave. You can leave. Darren Davis. Darren Davis tried to hide his affiliation. So he got around up the affiliation. It got exposed. Like, it's so many players hard to think them. I think them they don't show it. Not in the business.
Yo, bro, your audio's off.
My audio. Oh,
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 there
my
you
bad.
go.
My
Yeah,
bad. I
you
had it down.
sound
My bad.
you sound like you was doing ad libs on a song. My bad, bro. I should have said something sooner.
Yeah.
It was lower than that, bro.
Nah, my bad. I hit the thing down. But yeah, it's so many athletes that's all in games. It's from the environment, but you don't see them flashing it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my guy DeMar DeRozan. Definitely Park Village. He's a crip, but he don't show it. But you know what? He gives back to his neighborhood. But he has people in his neighborhood that tell him that's not you. You represent the neighborhood by going out there playing ball. Make something of yourself. That's not you. But you know what's funny thing about it? Kids don't follow that. They follow the ones that's like getting in trouble. Dumb shit, and he
And
don't
that's
want to know.
yeah, and that's my and okay, and that leads me to my next question. I'm piggyback off of that. Do
What's
you
up?
think that this is who he really is, or you think he's trying to be something he's not?
Trying to be something. Ever since that Shannon Sharp situation, he's been trying to act a little extra bulky at the chest. And Shannon Sharp been calling him ever since that's amazing. Shannon Sharp called him out like, "Yo, you're not tough. You're not tough."
Now my next question is: at what point? Because you know his father's riding his. I'm not gonna say his father's riding his celebrity status, but his
It's
father's at
supposed to.
every yeah, but his father's at every game. His father's always there supporting. At what point does his father sit him down and be like, "Yo, you bugging right now? Like, don't throw your whole career away."
I'm quite sure. I'm quite sure his father was doing that. And I'm quite sure it goes like this. You are fucking it up for us because if he gets suspended like that, that contract he has can get voided. That is a situation where a contract can get voided out. That's one of the only situations NBA can eventually void a high paying contract and something like that. Because why? He already got criminal charges pending against him for allegedly punching a kid in the mall.
Oh, I heard about that. It did seem like once that came out, it's like everything else started to pile up.
Bro, it went from the Shannon Sharp situation to him supposed allegedly punching the kid at the mall, and at the same time punching the kid at the mall, showing the kid that he had a gun on him.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So you print the story that you might have a gun on you, you on IG live with a gun. Now, with that gun, what if that's a legal gun?
And then they talk about that he carried it on a team plane, which is a violation.
Yeah, I got security. You're not supposed to do nothing.
You make $200 million. There's a security is supposed to be assigned to you the minute you sign your contract.
First and foremost, in 6 months, 82 games plus playoffs, you belong to the NBA. You are at work. You belong to the NBA. You're not supposed to do nothing. You're not supposed to have an outside life right now. You belong to your team in the National Basketball League Association. That's who you belong to. If you do not if y'all don't make
What
the
up, bro, bro?
playoffs, whatever you do after April, that's on you. That's on you. You want to hire security to walk around with you? That's on you. You're gonna have entourage with you? That's on you. But when you're in the NBA during our time, you belong to us. And right now, and he's definitely in the top 10 of face of the NBA right now.
And that's the problem. That's where I was going to go.
Duro, what up, bro?
Being the top five of the let's just say being in the top five of NBA most impressionable NBA players.
Hmm.
How do you do stuff like this one week when you flash a gun, and now next week you're supposed to bring this whole statement where you're probably going to have to be in a press conference that's telling people that what you did was stupid. It wasn't the right thing for you to do. You don't encourage kids to do this. You when kids has literally seen you do this a week before.
Bro, Kyrie almost got blackballed for speaking his mind. You talking about guns, and the gun violence is so high right now. That's the very wrong impression. Because you'll have these little kids like on some, the hell is that?
That's my phone calling. My
Uh, you have these little kids out there on some, yo, John Morant had the gun. Oh, they gonna make a joke out of it, and some might even take it serious. You know what I'm saying? Because right now it seems like for some reason it's so easy to get guns. It's easy. So I just hope the situation they make him sit down, they make this kid realize like, yo, you're throwing away your future for stupidity. For pretty much stupidity. So hopefully, right now, I don't know if y'all hear me right now. We got some technical difficulties going on because I don't hear me. So I don't know what my partner's doing.
my bad, bro. I was handling the phone call. I'm trying to get my man to call in to promote his podcast, and he told about he nervous. I'm like, it's just a phone
Did you
call.
wait? No, but did you hear me talking though?
No, I heard you. I
All
heard you.
right, I'm sitting there like, yo, we got technical difficulty going on. Hey, what's your man talking about? He nervous on his
Yeah, man.
podcast.
Why does he keep calling my phone back, yo? Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Hello.
You see this shit, right?
Only on the Relaxation Hour podcast, but this has happened.
Tell your man stop being nervous on the pod. You can't have a podcast and be nervous. You gotta get on here, bro. Speak your piece. Tell these people who you are. Tell them what your show about to be about. Cause right now, podcasting where is that? Speak your mind, brother. Speak your mind. Come on the show. You know what I'm saying? We a popping show. Tell the people who you are, man. I don't even know you. That's the crazy part. I'm giving you promotion right now.
Fat, bro,
So we waiting for your phone call, brother. Check in.
Yo, bro, I'm trying to get him on the show. I'm trying. Yo, I've been going back and forth with him for a minute. He got a new podcast coming out. I told him, come on and promote your podcast.
Listen, man, you better stop playing. Get up on here, man. Even the rush is where it's at. You know what I'm saying? Come to the podium and speak your piece.
Now, the number one, he talk about he shy. I'm like, yo, bro, I grew up with you. How you shy now?
Huh.
But yeah, I was hearing you, so there was no technical difficulties. I apologize to everybody for.
I apologize on me saying technical difficulty because my mic went out too. I ain't had nothing. I got a little nervous. I got a little nervous and shaky. I was like, oh shit, they coming to get us. They shut the network down.
Listen here, everybody. Like Blacko said, if you listening, if you're a listener, a valid listener, you got something. Oh, here we go. Get the number.
Call from.
Uno. Yes. Yo, Uno, what's good? Yo, welcome to the Relaxation Hour podcast. It's me and my co-host Blacko. What's going on, bro?
What's up, my guy? How are you?
I can't complain. You tell me what's going on, man. I was telling my co-host about putting you on the show to promote your podcast.
But you
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. All peace and love, God. All love, man. Yo, he's my guy, and I appreciate everything. What's up?
Yo, he said stop acting nervous, yo.
You acting? It's Blacko, man. Rellz co-host. What you acting nervous for, man? I heard you acting nervous. Promote yourself, brother. What's going on with that?
Already. The Uno and Cash podcast coming April 7th, guys. You get ready. I'm seeing y'all get busy over there. I'm looking at it like, oh, I'm better than him. I'm definitely better than him.
He lying. He's lying.
Let's go.
I hear that.
Up?
He lying.
That.
Nah.
Listen, I'm never knocking nobody. You know how they feel. That's how you supposed to be.
Bro, I grew up with this boys in the sandbox, bro.
I'm coming for what was dope, but I'm definitely inspired. All love. But when I get on that court, I want to get busy. I just watched the Celtics lose to the Cavs, man. 118, 114 to be live since you guys are live. I'm a Celtics fan. Shout out to Cash. You already know we Celtic all day, but yeah. So over there, but I love the show, guys. Man, I'm tuned in. I love it. You're teaching me something, man. It gets thick. I wanna poly with you guys. What's up?
Nah, bro. Hey, listen. Anytime you wanna talk, we can talk business, bro. It's all love.
We all for the podcast united, man. Everybody out there, the podcast. We go listen. It's like the Avengers over here, baby. That's all I'm gonna say.
Absolutely. Right. Yo, so tell everybody what your podcast is about.
So the podcast goes a little bit everywhere, but the main thing is like Black working people trying to make it out and do something different for their lives, other than what they normally do. I work a regular job, costing a life. I do this, I do that. I used to do music. I grew up in a tough place. You know, it's just like doing stuff that you really want to do that you don't think that you can do. That's how I built my credit. That's how I just came from the bottom to the top. Something like that, abbreviated if it makes sense. But for the most part, it's like I'm at the middle and I came from the bottom. So it has to be a top from here, right?
Nah, bro, you can't go low no more, man. It's only to the top.
Listen, now I ain't in front. That's a good
right, you can't go backwards now, right?
Nah,
like what's next, guys?
There's no going backwards. Bro, you know where we came from is
like, all right, I was here, I'm here, now I'm here. What's next? Help me get there. And I love you guys' show. That topic earlier was crazy, had me laughing, but I was watching the game, man. Thank you for inviting me, guys, man. You got a lot of structure and a lot of substance in the show. I love it.
Appreciate
that, bro. You need any advice, you know where to find me, bro.
But nah, definitely, like, that podcast you trying to make is something definitely everybody need to hear, because you have people out there who feel like just because they working class, they not doing enough. Just being a working straight edge person, that's enough right there for you. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna bring that heat to them. Hope they ready for that fire that you're talking about.
Absolutely.
Yeah, peace God, because that's definitely my audience. That's the audience I want to tackle, like the regular working people. I remember my guy, which is Rel, we grew up together, actually helped me get my first job, like in a mail room. Like, I'm really young and after school and making money and just showing me something. And this is my friend. We damn near the same age, but this is my friend telling me, hey, bro, there's something better out here, and this is what I'm doing. And sure enough, I went that route, and it changed my life. So thank you. Thank you, bro.
No, bro, you don't got to thank me, man. At the end of the day, like we all from the same area, we all from the same hoods, whatever the case may be. It's all about making it out successful, not being another statistic. So you ain't got to thank me because, bro, you moved and made a better life for yourself outside of New York. So, bro, I'm proud of you for just continuing to do what you've been doing.
Facts. It started with you though. That job changed my life.
Oh shit!
Bad guy. I'm sorry.
Nah, it's cool. No, it's cool, bro. Nah, I just wanted to get you on the show real quick. Let the world know about your podcast coming up and stuff like that.
Love.
You got a date?
Please, God, Uno and Cash podcast. We coming April 7th. I'm
go.
definitely coming to New York to sit with y'all. Or we could do something virtual.
Yes, definitely.
But we just trying to get our bones in this thing, and we're gonna be around. You heard me? And thank you guys. We appreciate it. You hear me?
Nah, definitely, no doubt. Thanks for chiming in real quick, though. We appreciate you, bro.
Love, big dog. And when I see y'all, dinner on me, okay? You heard that? Dinner on me.
Yeah, you heard that, right, Blacko? You heard that, right? nah, my man good with his word, though. But definitely,
that nigga don't eat big lamb legs, right? He's like, I see you big niggas, like.
I can't promise that, though. I'm gonna take it easy on your pockets, bro. But yo, good looking, yo. We appreciate you, bro. I'm gonna chop it up with you after the show is over.
One.
All right.
From Cash.
Oh, it's Cash. Oh, that's actually the co-host. That was his co-host.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Shit. Wow.
I didn't know she was calling in at the same time.
Me neither. Oh man.
Hey fellas, what's happening?
Oh, hey, Cash. Yo, we just had Uno on the other line. He just hung up, but he was just telling us a little bit about the show and about what y'all doing on the show.
Yeah, I just wanted to tap in real quick and tell you guys thank you for the opportunity and the love. We're super excited to bring this to you guys. We're so excited.
Nah, definitely. No problem.
Excited for y'all, honestly. A lot of people, don't want to take that step, so we're excited for y'all to bring something new to the game. You know what I'm saying? I'll definitely be tuning in because I'm going to learn some things from y'all. Everything's a learning experience.
Most definitely. All things culture, all things love as we get ready to build and grow. We just excited to be here. I just wanted to show some love and thank you for the opportunity.
Nah, absolutely. No problem. No problem.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, So if you need us, we here.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely.
I appreciate you, fellas. We look forward to seeing y'all soon.
Yes. All right. Thanks.
Later.
All right. See, here at the Relaxation Hour podcast, we welcome all podcasters, new and old. And shout outs to the Uno and Cash podcast coming out April 7th. As it gets close, I'll let you guys know where y'all can check it out. But yeah, see, we don't hate on podcasts. We love podcasts.
Bring it on. Listen, man. Shout out to the Podcast Association that me and Rellz on Facebook. There's a lot of interesting people on there. Maybe next time I'll try to, throw some episodes out, throw some podcast names out there so y'all can check it out. You know what I'm saying? So it's podcasts everywhere. You're gonna learn something else, man. Not just from us, everybody else. Everybody got their own different experience. Like,
yeah, you see what our podcast is about. Now you just heard what Uno and Cash podcast about. See, so there's a podcast out there for everybody. So
facts. We might have the same topics, but trust me, it might not be the same wording or the same mind frame to think on. Like, it's different.
That's right.
Oh, speaking of, because it's almost time, right? There's 2 more subjects current event that we need to check. Did you hear about the guy that got the 7 baby mamas and the 7 kids?
I think I heard some about it, but I ain't even paid too much attention. Was he going on a rant?
Yeah, he's going on a rant because he's trying to, and it was just stupid. Like, homie is trying to, I ain't gonna show him, he's not a homie. dude is trying to blame all 7 women that he that they had the baby, that he didn't want them. His
So
thing
they
was
so so they
his thing
all
was
so he's trying to keep all 7 baby mamas. He's
he
blaming all
basically
7 baby mamas for them keeping the babies that he impregnated them with.
yo, dude definitely said it's not his fault that they was weak minded to let him go in there raw and shoot the club up. He said they should have been more on their game. He said that he told them from the get go that he didn't want no kids and they still had it, so it's not his fault. He shouldn't be on child support. And my thing is this, right? And he told me, excuse me, he said that they're their woman that he don't want no kids with. They as we call jump offs.
So my question is then why did he not wear a condom?
He didn't want to. He felt too. He said he felt they was too easy to get.
Okay, so then my question is also then why didn't they make him wear a condom?
They jump offs, like he said it. So now he's mad that he's on child support. He feel he don't need he feel that he shouldn't have to take care of no kids. He don't need to see the kids. He don't need to be in the kid's life, pay no child support, no nothing. So my thing to guys like that, man, listen. Not only are you going to multiple women raw, no condom, especially what's going on out here with so many different diseases, some curable, it's uncurable. Some uncurable. You're making babies who didn't actually be here. You know what I'm saying? Who didn't actually be here.
Mm-hmm.
And that's your responsibility now. You know what I'm saying? Yes, parenting can be hard. It definitely can. But if you're going out here having sex with multiple women, shooting a club up, it's definitely like 80, not even say 80, it's definitely a 70% chance they could get pregnant. Some women are more fertile than others. And like Rellz just said, while the women didn't make a way condom, they probably, but to answer your question, bro, they probably in their mind, they probably thought this is the one.
You think he sweet talked them?
More than likely, probably so.
Mm-hmm.
And they all from the same area. Same area. So I mean, the crazy part about it, bro, we not gonna act like that's new, cause that was growing up even when our parents was coming around. Our
Mm-hmm.
parents were growing up. A father have a some of what he said makes sense. No, I can't agree with that, Don. I can't agree with that. Because at the end of the day, if even if he told them they don't want, if he told these women he didn't want the kids, get an abortion, whatever the case may be, like, yeah, your mom should have told you to put a condom on if you know you don't want no kids.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, you go up in the female with no protection on. It's either you diseases or pregnancy. That's the two things you might come across. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So to avoid that, they have condoms everywhere, stores, fucking 7-Elevens, everywhere. So it's not like he could say, "Yeah, I couldn't get a condom in time." If you was on that way to that lady crib, you could have stopped at the store. But I bet you stopped and picked up a bottle though to get
Of
something to
course.
drink for that
Of
night. Like, come on,
course.
man. Like I said, it's condoms everywhere. So right there, dog, I can't agree with that. Bro says, is women's
He said,
responsible.
when is a woman responsible for the choices of having kids?
Bro, that's their body. You went in it with no condom on. Like, what you like?
Yeah,
I don't get it.
they
Like,
both put it this way. They both wrong. Neither one of them made him and the other 7 women. Neither one, no, nor 8 of them, because you got to count him plus the 7 women, made the conscious effort to decide that somebody had to stop and be like, "Yo, I need to put a condom on first." So they
he
both,
said
all parties are responsible.
he
Like
said they
like
neighborhood jump offs.
all parties is responsible. Like Blacko said, the bad thing about it is that now you have kids that are born with a father who doesn't want them.
And they create fatherless child.
Yep,
And guess what?
7 fatherless children.
Exactly. And guess what? These siblings might never know each other. They might not know each other.
If they're in the same area, I'm almost sure that these women are collectively going to. Well, who knows? Maybe not.
Never
Maybe
know.
not.
Look at prime example. Look at Venus Serena Williams' father. This man, they made a movie about that man, but guess what? He didn't did some ground bullshit. He left his family that lived a couple of blocks down to get with Serena and Venus Williams' moms, and guess what? He left her. He left them. He left the 3 daughters he had to raise the two, the two that became superstars.
I'm I'm fun. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna laugh real quick. I can never hear a man who got 9 kids ever say anything about pulling out.
Yeah, word. anybody.
yo, I'm sorry, dog, but I don't even think that. I think that's the first time you ever said that. Like, I think, like, I don't know, bro. Like, that's funny.
First and foremost, let me say something, y'all. You going up in a female role, and this is real shit. You going up in female role, you know the chances that you're taking.
Mm-hmm. And
First
as
of
a
all,
female, if you let him go up in you roll, you know the chances that he's taking.
exactly. Because first of all, diseases go both ways. That's one of the main things I'm worrying about. That's one thing I'm not gonna go. I'm just going to run. It's one of the main things I'm worrying about. Sometimes you don't want no luggage that you can't get rid of. Sometimes you don't want no luggage that you can get rid of. Nobody wants. Nobody wants that. Because at the end of the day, it's embarrassing. It's just embarrassing to have that shit on your medical record. Like, yo, he had this, she had that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. And at the same token, like, yo, listen, fellas, be more responsible. You want to go up in these ladies' role, you better make the conscious decision to know shit like that can happen. Ladies, I need you to be responsible. Like, yo, what the fuck you doing? Whoa, hold on there, brother. I understand we want to do this, but I need you to put something on.
And I'm never gonna. I'm sorry, but at the same time, too, I'm never gonna take dudes serious for saying that about women either. Like, it sucks because at the end of the day, like I said before, they're all grown. They all should have known better. They chose not to, and now he feels the need to have to go on social media and make a big deal about it.
Well,
Like,
bro, I'm like, God,
at
it's
the, no,
actually
let's
more
say,
small answers to Dawn, actually. Go ahead.
no, let's say at the end of the day, like, don't go on social media after you made that mistake. You already know what you did. You had them. Now you claim them. If you don't claim them, I don't care if you claim one out of the seven. If you don't claim the other six, you're a deadbeat.
Facts. And bro, my thing is this. I almost called you my, but bro, like Dawn saying, like it's a women's choice. Guess what? A lot of women out here, it's hard for them to get pregnant. You don't know what these women's situation was. They probably tried to have kids before, or they have probably had many abortions and was told pregnancy is not even an option for them no more. And guess what? Now they pregnant. What you expect them to do? This is to some, these they that's our miracle child.
Yeah,
Obviously, he's not. Obviously, he don't have a problem, making kids. Maybe they had problems before trying to have kids, and it never happened. And Mister Mister Fertile came along here and soiled the garden.
so the whole field,
Facts, right? He made a starting lineup plus two on the bench.
bro. He fertilized the fields.
Yeah,
He wanted.
keyword he wanted her. He keyword he, bro. But like I just explained to you, you don't know these women's situation, especially if they quote unquote was from hood rats.
Mm-hmm.
We should have a choice in the matter. Nah, you had a choice in the matter. You ain't put that thing on you. That was
I'm
the
at,
best. That's the best choice you had right there.
I hate to say it, but yeah, the minute you make a choice not to wear a condom and she get pregnant, it's almost like your choice going to go out the window after
Facts,
that, because she can sit here and tell you she gonna have an abortion and don't have one. She can sit here and tell you she ain't never having an abortion.
bro.
Now the problem is, what do
You
you
done
do as
seen
a
that,
man? Yes,
bro.
the problem is,
After
as
that,
a man, what do you
you
do
done
now?
seen that.
Yeah,
You fucked.
yeah.
The
So
best thing you
look,
can do now is to stay on that girl's good side, and hopefully she don't child support you and let you do what you need to do as a father. You fucked up.
hmm
First of all, after the first and second one, that right there should have told you, I'm wilding.
John, you bugging.
Yeah, somebody get this man up. Get this man out of the comment
matter
section.
of fact, that's exactly how we just gonna end the show. Cause
Oh, and also, shout out to the Breakfast Club for their drama they got going on.
oh yeah,
And
yeah.
Angela Lee, I don't have nothing against her, but the narrative that you tried to paint on that interview after you left the show for being over there for 10 years. Come on now. Now you got women, not even the guys on the show on your heels. You got the women that was on the show as guests and behind the scenes on your heels calling out your bullshit.
You know what that's all about,
That's
bro.
that's not a good that's not a good look.
Bro, that's you coming out with your own show, trying to create controversy before your show starts.
Her show started already though. That's the thing about it.
Oh, so then, what happens is probably ain't hitting like it's supposed to.
She's just on a campaign tour right now. It's women. It's women Pride Month, some shit like that.
hmm
And it's crazy
Oh,
how many people came at DJ Envy heavy. He tried, as he did what he's supposed to do. He responded to what she was saying on social media.
but he
Everybody
did it in
peeped
a
it.
diplomatic way though. He ain't go for a head or nothing. At least
Yeah,
I
but
don't think he did.
everybody try to come for his neck like, oh, why you responding to a female? Let her speak her piece. No, you don't let nobody speak your piece. No, it's bullshit and lies. Fuck out of
Mm-hmm.
here.
Mm-hmm.
That's like me coming out here right now and spilling a bunch of lies to y'all. Somebody, the next day, this go on YouTube. Somebody go on Shade Room. Yo, these motherfuckers is lying.
Mm-hmm.
This is why we try. This is why we try to keep it 100 with y'all. If it ain't truth, we not gonna say it.
That's what
We
it
just
is,
will.
Don. Yep, her ratings are down. She realized, and maybe the ratings will go up, but she realized that she ain't
Controversy,
popping.
controversy, sells.
Controversy creates cash. But at
Mm-hmm.
the same time, she probably realized they probably hitting her with the your ratings. Because think about it, you made the conscious decision to leave the Breakfast Club for what you thought was better. Now,
Yeah,
if
she
that
went
shit
on her
don't
show.
work, bro, if that shit don't work, where do you go now? You're gonna be
She
looked at as a failure.
she said it. She said she wanted her own show. She's always wanted my own show, and I finally got it. Yeah, you finally got it, but don't shit on the show that made you.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
before Breakfast Club, you did a lot of industry at labels and all that, but people wasn't really effing with you like that. When you got in the Breakfast Club, that's when your business ventures went all it just went sky high.
Hmm. I agree with Katie. She should have never left
Katie,
the Breakfast Club.
Katie,
But I
I
mean,
honestly, she's the weakest one on the show.
yeah, you
Like
can tell because I listen to it in the morning, and honestly, so with the fact that they rotate guest hosts every week, it's almost like you forget she was even there.
they don't miss a beat.
Yeah, they
They don't
sure
miss a
don't.
beat. And the thing about it, how she did it too, how after I leave, things gonna be the same. Um, they still rocking. Like she went so much. She the way she did it, the way she went on Twitter, to announce how she was leaving, how she tried to shit on when she's on the show, when she's on her
Oh
campaign.
yeah, because she sure did shit, kind of like shit on them before she left.
Because even before she left, she thought she's leaving in December, and she's acting on high and mighty, and the network was like, "Nope, we gonna push your show back. We gonna push the show back. We don't think you're ready yet." And she had to change her tune up to
Yeah, because
try to be nice.
they had to actually go on the show and address the situation.
Yeah. And like Envy said this morning, he said that shout out to his female boss that put him and Angela on the phone together, which is crazy because you would think working with you for 10 years, I can call you up like, yo, what's up with that? What's going on with you? Why does it gotta need to be a middleman? So that bit tells me when she left the show, she just stopped fucking with them. Or he probably stopped fucking with her.
Mm.
So, but either way, like what she did was wrong, and she's catching backlash. Like I understand, like one thing, like we always say, you can't knock somebody else's story, but if your story is catching mad flack and backlash, your story is bullshit.
Yep. Listen, the moral of the story is never forget where you came from.
And she forgot that shit as soon as she left the door.
Mm.
Soon as she like, they done changed the room around. Room look much better now and all
Yo,
that.
I see. Yeah, word. Because I actually noticed they did a whole like reset on the set itself. Whoever is the girl that was.
That's
Yeah,
what's the name. I forgot her name. She got a book coming out.
is it Angela Rye?
No. It was somebody else.
It's like the guest host for the week.
Yeah, I forgot her name. She was funny
Oh.
too. She's like, yeah, but that's what it is. Like, so it's crazy, man. It's now I'm not gonna lie. Charlamagne left the show. It'd been whack. Like
Yeah,
it'd been trash because
yeah.
he makes the
He
show
brings a
with the shit
certain
they
he brings
say.
a certain energy to the show that makes you want to listen to it.
He don't care. You know this. He took the gloves off. He don't care no more. He know what he says is gonna bring the ratings.
Mm.
He's gonna argue. He's gonna argue with the guests. He's gonna say he won at the guests. So that's why I fuck with Charlamagne. But yeah,
But
man,
yeah.
that's our current events, man. Also, that's about it. Oh no, not that's not it. Shout out to people in Ohio with that train derailed that because there's been a lot of reports. People's getting sick from the chemicals that spilled out the train.
Mhm.
They're trying to keep it low coverage as possible, but shout out to people places like Twitter, what's that, TikTok and all that. People been speaking their piece about it. So
Mm.
shout out to holding people out there. they can heal up properly. Fucked up the government trying to keep it under wraps. Like, this is things we need to know. So shout out to Ohio, man. Hope y'all heal from this tragedy.
The guest host was Portia Williams.
Yes, Portia. There you go.
Hold on, KD said we forgot one last thing. What's that, KD? I don't know why I feel like KD's going to say something that's going to be like, and that's it, everybody. Come on, KD.
Come on, KD, word. Come on.
Yeah, because you're going to have to pay this extra bill. Come on.
Facts. You should type that. Once you said, hold on, y'all forgetting something. But yeah, man.
Make sure you guys tune in next week. I discussed it with Blacko already. He already knows. We have a special guest.
We just say that's because you know what can happen. Let's just say we got a special guest for next week. We're not gonna say no names.
No, we're not gonna say no names, but I will say it's the biggest guest that we've had on the show so far. I finally was able to lock it down.
Y'all might see me on my screen like this.
Yeah, so and if a lot of people are nostalgia. If you're into nostalgia, you'll know who I'm talking about when I start promoting it. So just make sure you guys tune in. Oh, he said the New York Knicks. I think it was about something of importance.
Definitely not important.
Yeah, definitely not the Knicks. But yeah, make sure you guys tune in next week. But thanks everybody for tuning in tonight. Thanks for the people for calling in. Make sure y'all go check out that Uno and Cash podcast when it drops. And thanks everybody for tuning in. Everybody have a good night. Peace out.